Hola, hola, sean todos bienvenidos aquí a un nuevo directo de Cinema Leumas. Como ya lo vieron en el título, hoy es la premier mundial de Thor, Love and Thunder, entonces pues ya estamos aquí para verla y para disfrutarla. Y bueno, también hace unos meses ya transmitimos la premier de Doctor Strange y la verdad estuvo muy agradable ahí con parte del elenco. Y pues ahorita no vamos a hacer la excepción, vamos a darle también a Thor, Love and Thunder. Pues la premier ya está a punto de iniciar. Entonces, vamos a ello. Vale. Ya en unos 20 segunditos inicia la premier. Entonces, pues vamos. Vale, pues esto ya debería de haber iniciado. Ahí va. ¿Qué? Ahí está.
So good. Let me ask you something. All you Thors and Star-Lords and Lokis out there, how you doing in this balmy 90-degree weather?
And for all the Dr. Jane Fosters and the Valkyries, how you doing?
Todos los
Let me tell you
cosplayers.
something. These fans are out here in the heat, hanging out because they are the best fans in the universe, and they are just as excited as we are for this movie. Let me tell you something, Erica Ishii, and I think you already know this about me, and I think it's the same for you. Thor Ragnarok changed my life, and it changed my life. This movie is so amazing, and I am so excited to see where Thor goes from here, and where this entire cast and crew goes from here. It's going to be very, very exciting.
That's right. And for those of you who are joining us at home, you can catch us live at marvel.com/Thor premiere. That's it. Marvel's YouTube and Twitch pages and Marvel's social channels.
That's right. And if you want to join us, if you want to join in on the action here and talk to us live on the live stream, remember you can tag @ThorOfficial and @Marvel on Instagram. On Facebook, you want to be on @Marvel and @Thor, and on TikTok @Marvel, and of course, everywhere you want to be using the hashtag Thor, Love and Thunder. We're going to be watching that one all show long. You may see what you're saying pop up on the screen.
A ver qué tal, a ver quién se aparece por la alfombra roja. Ojalá llegue Christian Bale. Me imagino que alguien de los Guardianes va a llegar.
Who else is mighty?
Is it Tamara?
It is Tamara Krinsky over on stage. Tamara Krinsky.
How's it going down there?
Hey, Erica. Hey, Anthony. I'm Tamara. And I'm here in the middle of the red carpet for the world premiere of Thor, Love and Thunder. And this is an amazing spot because shortly, right behind me, the cast and the filmmakers are going to be making their way down the carpet to head inside the theater to see this film for the very first time.
Como hoy se supone que es la premier, entonces las críticas deben de estar saliendo pues ya la siguiente semana.
Behind the scenes who are responsible for putting together this crazy cosmic adventure. And not only that, it's a Marvel carpet, right?
Espero sean favorables y que no sea un Ragnarok 2.0, aunque se ve que lo va a hacer, ¿eh? De hecho, hoy sacaron también un tráiler, que yo creo que terminando esto vamos a ver el tráiler que sacaron, y se ve bien loco.
Over my shoulder on the carpet that I don't even know is happening because I'm focusing on the person I'm talking to. So we definitely want to know what you're seeing. So definitely use that hashtag Thor, Love and Thunder, and let us know what you love. Because honestly, this carpet is full of love tonight. Erica, Anthony, what are you guys looking forward to?
I'm honestly looking forward to the surprises because on these red carpets, yes, we are here to celebrate all of the largest cinematic universe, but we're also here to just celebrate what these people are going to pull and what the surprises they're gonna show us.
Oh, absolutely. This is an absolutely wonderful cast and crew. They have worked together for years. They are some of the most brilliant and hilarious and closest people you will see on a movie set.
So I want to see them all reunite tonight. That's exactly.
I want to see all of these people together enjoying what they have worked on and what they have made. It's going to be very, very exciting.
That's right. And why don't we take a little peek at the trailer for what we're going to see tonight?
Ok, van a sacar el tráiler. Ah, no, yo pensé que iba a ser el que sacaron hoy, pero creo que es el segundo que sacaron. Sí, es el segundo, donde sale casi encuerado al final. Como dato curioso, no le pusieron nada de CGI a Jane Foster, ya lo dijeron, el propio director. O sea que es puro gimnasio. Se puso bien fuerte.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves. So this is my vow. All gods will die. I was gonna say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
It's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first. You, unlike the other gods of kill.
Igual la parte de los guardianes, yo creo que van a estar los primeros 20 minutos de la película y adiós. O sea, no los veo más allá de la primera media hora de la película.
Flick too hard, damn it!
We have an entry, right?
La parte más vista ahí con el Thor encuerado.
That's a lot of Thor. That's more Thor than we've ever seen.
I just decided what I'm most excited about for tonight, Anthony. We're gonna get some arrivals here on the carpet, friends of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Very exciting. Hey, Marvel Universe, what's up? Hey, if you've got Mjolnir, hold up Mjolnir. Who's got Mjolnir?
Some Stormbreakers and helmets in there too.
Ooh, lot of Mjolnirs. Hey, do we have any Stormbreakers? Where's Stormbreaker? Oh, we got way more Mjolnirs.
That's true.
Hay más Mjolnirs que Stormbreaker.
Enough respect, I think, tonight.
You know, I think after tonight, Stormbreaker will make it known that he is worthy.
I believe. Hey, you know who else is all of the wonderful people that have helped to put together this event tonight. You are seeing some of this.
En lo personal me sigue gustando más el Mjolnir, a pesar que el Stormbreaker tuvo unas escenas muy buenas ahí en Infinity War, con la llegada de Thor a Wakanda y en la batalla de Endgame, pero el Mjolnir es otro rollo. Es más, hasta va a regresar, pues se lo van a dar a Jane. También me llama la atención cómo vayan a conectar esto con más que nada las postcréditos, ¿no te suena? Para el futuro. Y ya no, ojalá no lo desperdicien porque tiene Christian Bale y está el carnicero de dioses, o sea, tienen un villanazo. Híjole, a ver si no lo terminan regando. Como en Thor Ragnarok, que tenían a Surtur, tenían a Hela, que también son muy buenos villanos de Thor, pero pasaban sin pena ni gloria. Y en general todos los villanos de Thor han pasado sin pena ni gloria, excepto por Loki, obviamente, que bueno, ya se convirtió más en un antihéroe. Y este Malekith de la segunda película es nadie se acuerda de este, es el más olvidable.
Starting tonight, Marvel Insider has digital copies of Thor from 2014, #1, available to redeem now, and you don't even
Por ahí, gracias a todos los que me estén viendo, ya sea por YouTube, Facebook, Twitter o Twitch. Yo iba a decir a Instagram, pero ese todavía no. Y pues dejen su like, comenten cualquier cosita, ya saben que cualquier comentario es bienvenido. Y pues aparecerá aquí en la pantalla y lo leeré.
All right, everybody is starting to arrive. The crowd is getting very, very excited. I want to know, Tamara Krinsky, how are things going over on your end?
Things here are getting hot, and I mean that literally, because one of the things, we've gotten shots of the cosplayers on your end of the carpet, but right across, I'm on Hollywood Boulevard, I can see the sidewalks that are just filled up with Thor fans, with Marvel fans, and these folks have been out in the hot sun all day long.
Vamos a aumentarle la calidad.
Fun to watch, wondering if they're worthy or not. What about you guys? Are you worthy down there?
All right, everybody. Now we've been talking about all of the wonderful Marvel fans that have been hanging out here on the carpet and some of their amazing costumes. You have seen them in a wide shot. You have seen them from a jib. You've seen them from the air. But it's time to highlight some of the best cosplay that we have on this carpet.
Híjole, o sea, estaría bueno que saliera Loki por lo menos en una postcritos, dándonos pie a la segunda temporada. Pero no sé qué tanto se atrevan. El Gran Master. El cosplay de Moon Knight me gustó.
Fantastic. And that was really near and dear to my heart because I have some of my cosplay buddies out here tonight in the
down. Everybody's looking extremely wonderful. I cannot believe the dedication of these people. But hello.
Por aquí tenemos un comentario de Gabriel Alejandro Lacunza. Nos pone wow.
What have you been doing?
Están buenos, ¿no? Los cosplays.
Oh, what have I been doing? I'm pretty sure if I say anything.
Mira, Jamie Alexander como Sif. Uf.
But I will tell you that,
Que ya la vimos regresar en Loki en la primera temporada.
and you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. It is a.
Pero tienen que salir aquí sí o sí, ya se merece su regreso.
If you had some hand signals and some winks that you could do to let us know what's happening in the film. There are swords involved, guys.
Nos pone Gabriel que no entendió ni sabe inglés. Bueno, pero estoy hablando en español. Yo no estoy hablando en inglés. Y pues ahí está la traducción en inglés porque no hay traducción en español.
Extremely cathartic and very well deserved. Now, can you tell me about the training that you did both for BP and for?
Ahorita si llegan a decir algo interesante, pues ya se
just stand there, don't move. I did land a, which it was like a little love. I was moving and I made contact.
Básicamente le estaban preguntando por su regreso en Loki, de cómo estuvo, y pues ella está comentando sus experiencias, ¿no?
I didn't have to train, and you'll see why. That's all I gotta say. Ooh, it's because you're just naturally a badass. Yeah? That's right. I'll give you the money later. Thank you.
I do want to say that I think it's interesting that you threw in two little humble brags, which was number one, you were moving a little faster than Tom.
That's just I can't help myself. It's just a fact. It's a fact. I wasn't bragging. It was a fact.
And then number two, that it was a love tap for you, but he fell down instantly.
He was supposed to fall down, everyone. He was acting. That's what he told me. He was acting. Yeah.
You know, even though we've seen you jumping around in the MCU for a while, we have not seen you in Thor proper for a little bit. How do you feel to kind of come back and with everybody again and be back with the
Le están preguntando que no ha salido pues, en la de Thor, en las últimas películas, y cómo se cómo se siente al regresar. Y pues le dice que es nostálgico para ella y que es una parte increíble también del personaje lo que se viene.
There are so many people who are such a big fan of this character and who have watched these over and over, and they all have their favorite parts. So we talked to some of the fans, as I mentioned, they've been here all day just waiting for the stars to show up. We talked to some of the fans about.
Al ratito vamos a ver el episodio de esta semana de The Boys para que se queden. Como a las 12 de la noche yo creo que lo vamos a estar viendo o en cuanto salga. Y lo vamos a estar transmitiendo ya sea por Twitch y por Discord para que le caigan por ahí y vean el episodio conmigo.
In the MCU is going to be the Infinity War when he came down and he said, "Bring me Thanos."
When he was about to fight the Hulk and he was all like, "Yeah, that's my friend from work." I still laugh every time I watch that one.
La premier que más me ha gustado, fíjate que ha sido la de Eternals, La de Eternals es una de las premiers que más me han gustado. De las últimas que han hecho ahorita en la era COVID.
I would have to say Loki, because he cares so much for Loki, and so he's always trying to figure out what to do with his brother. I would say Loki's probably his toughest enemy.
I'm gonna go with like a broad concept and say himself. I loved Thor's journey, his hero's journey up until this point.
Órale, ese no sé si es maquillaje, yo creo que sí, pero está muy bien hecho el de Nebula. Digo, para hacer cosplay, le quedó padre. Ah, ya, que tú dices lo que dice en el video, vale. Oye, esta chica de Eternals está en todas las premiers, estuvo en la de Spider, en la de Doctor Strange,
superhero. Hello, everyone. You can watch all my interviews today. I can't breathe. I'm so excited for this movie.
Pues ya la invitan a todo.
Oh my gosh.
Está Sprite en Eternals.
I mean, before this crazy thing happened to me, since the very first movie, I think Thor was always my favorite.
And what about the rest of the Asgardians? Do you have any that you hold near and dear?
Loki and Thor are pretty close. I love them when they're together. They're funny.
Well, that kind of makes sense actually, because you know, Sprite is we'll call Sprite a bit of a gray character. You kind of never know which way they're coming from, and Loki's similar, right?
Yeah, people compare her to Loki all the time.
Voy a checar si hay subtítulos en español. No creo.
Being here, being in a Thor
Pero a ver
event,
si
you know,
hay.
we've
No,
got,
no va a haber.
Stormbreaker.
No.
We've got
Y es que
the
había
Hammer,
una
we've got
transmisión de
Zeus
Latinoamérica,
Thunderbolt,
pero
or Zeus's Lightning Bolt.
la
Which would
eliminaron.
you
No
prefer
sé por
to
qué.
wield if you had the choice?
The hammer. I think the hammer. Definitely.
And where would you
Pero te digo,
use the
ahorita
travel
si
to?
dicen algo importante ya se los traduzco.
I have no idea. I mean,
Porque muchas
I like
son
the beach. I like summer vacation
cosas,
places, so like the Bahamas or somewhere
como
fun.
que siente o que tal tiene de ver esa nueva película, cositas así, les pregunto.
Well, there's going to be a lot of hotness on the carpet, so, you know, that's good. I'm so curious what it's been like for you. You know, after Marvel Studios' The Eternals was released, and you've been part of this larger MCU coming to events like that, can you talk to the fans about what that feels like?
I mean, it's completely changed my life. Every time I come to a red carpet or anything, I always get so nervous and excited before because I just...
Ahorita está diciendo que pues le ha cambiado la vida el estar en las alfombras rojas, desde Eternals para acá, que se siente honrada, que para ella al ser una mujer fan de Marvel es una locura.
If there were something that you could say to the fans about, you know, just kind of what being a part of Marvel means to you and all of that.
It's a family, it really is, and they treat you so incredibly well. It just makes you want to keep back and doing more and making more movies and working for them forever.
Está diciendo que es como estar en una familia, que los tratan increíble y bueno, está echando flores, ¿no? Para que la sigan invitando.
Have a great night.
See the movie. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great to see you. All right, what is happening over there at stage 1?
Erica is awestruck still by some of the cosplayers going by.
Some really good cosplay right now. And as I said, you know, I come from this world, so my D&D buddies are in the crowd. And see them. And
Every time somebody walks by in a new character, we just freeze for about 5 to 10 seconds.
That was a beautiful interview talking about being a fan before becoming part of this, and I think that's something that ties everybody here together, is that we were all just huge nerds for this as long as we can remember.
I mean, these are stories, these are characters that are around for 60, 70, 80 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 60 years for Thor now.
60 years for Thor this year, which is really amazing, and it's wonderful to see
10 años de Thor, porque
because you know that they are fans of too.
creo que sí fueron 10 años que ya salió la primera película. Voy a
very
confirmar.
excited, of course, to talk to Chris about what it is like to be playing Thor for 11 years and be the first Marvel hero to have 4 solo films. That is such a huge accomplishment.
Taika Waititi is my favorite director. I
Absolutely.
love what he does, and I love how much heart he has put into Thor and the Thor section of the universe, and how it's
11 más
expanded
bien,
and become
11 años.
just fun or like even more fun and even
Salió en
wackier and more
2011.
colorful.
Yeah, space is just a black light painting on the side of a custom van, really, and I love it. I love it so much. Of course, having Tessa Thompson coming back as King Valkyrie is so wonderful. In what, you know, new character in Thor Ragnarok, fan favorite instantaneously. And I would just love to talk to her about that because we haven't spoken to her since then.
I want to talk to her about the suits, the power suits.
So many power suits on King Valkyrie.
Yeah.
She's really leaning into that lifestyle, and I enjoy it. And of course, Natalie Portman.
¿Qué tal les está pareciendo la primera hasta ahorita? Para los que nos estén viendo en Twitch, en Twitter, en Facebook o en YouTube, o los que lo vayan a ver en diferido, igual dejen su comentario. Está chido ahí que tengamos la conversación, ya sea por en los directos, en vivo o diferido, o por DM, por redes sociales.
They could use about 50% more Natalie Portman as Dr. Jane Foster.
And we've got it. We've got it.
I got it. I'm so excited. Very excited for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is going to be showing up.
Entonces tengo muchas ganas de ver a Jane Foster como Lady Thor o She Thor.
MCU, Gore the God Butcher, and just
El villano también.
Completely transformed.
Ojalá que
from
sí
the trailers
sea un buen villano.
and the clips and the photos that we've seen. There is a singular photo of Gore the God Butcher. You know the one I'm talking about, with his pained grin, that has just been making the rounds on the internet, and everybody is like, I get this guy. This is me when, is what people are
Ahorita
saying.
están diciendo que hay una foto en específico del villano que pues se ha hecho muy viral, que es esta donde seguramente ustedes ya la han visto, donde sale ahí en los memes que parece que está haciendo del baño.
And how you add that depth to it. So very exciting stuff. We have, of course, more from Tamara Krinsky over on our other stage. Tamara, how you doing?
I am great because I am here with Kieran Dyer. We were just talking about the fact that he's new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he's been watching these premieres for years, right?
For a long time, yeah, but it's so great to be here and I can't believe I am here.
Híjole, a él no lo ubico, no sé en qué ha salido.
This is my first premiere as well.
Ah, ya, ok, es que es su primer premier. Pues igual y tiene que ver algo con alguien que estuvo ahí involucrado en la película.
Lots and lots of screaming.
The good kind, I hope.
Oh yeah, the good kind, yeah. I was kind of shocked at first, I guess.
Axi dice, quiero Nele Dyer. Ah, ok, entonces va a salir en la película, vale.
So what was it like filming in Australia? I mean, don't give us any spoilers, of course, but what was it like being down there with the cast?
It was really great. I mean, the cast were amazing. They were so nice. Chris, Taika, all of them, they were really nice.
Le está preguntando que cómo fue en Australia y le dice que pues, fue sorprendente, que tanto Chris, Taika pues, trabajaron muy bien con él.
With improvisation and stuff like that as well. So.
I want to ask you more about that, actually. You know, is there something
y que ha aprendido mucho tanto de verlos.
Yeah, probably improvisation because I hadn't done much of that before. And obviously Taika, he loves improvising, he loves trying out new stuff, and it's crazy, it's really nice. So I guess I could take that elsewhere when I do other films and stuff like that. I'll be able to just have fun and play around with lines and stuff like that.
I've got to ask you a little bit more about Taika. If you were sort of going to describe like the role he plays, the style of directing, is he like a big brother? Is he like a funny uncle? Is he a tyrant? What's he like on set?
Que cómo describiría el rol de dirección de Taika.
He's really nice to talk to, really helps you. He's a great director and always acts in the film as well, which is really cool. Yeah, he's been great. He's amazing, and he really helped me to feel comfortable and be able to play my role as I should. And yeah.
Well, you know, we know it was a combination of digital sets and real sets. What was that like for you?
Oh, that was really crazy because obviously there were some blue screens where they had CGI, and then they built real sets, which was really amazing. It was incredible because the sets were so big, they were so bright, and yeah, it was really great. And on the blue screens, I guess it was a bit hard to film because you didn't know what was going to be there or what it was going to look like at the time. But yeah, it was great.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by and talking to the fans. I'm so happy to be your first official Marvel Cinematic Universe red carpet. Have an amazing time tonight. Congrats.
Su primera alfombra roja y va a ser su primer participación en el MCU.
It's so cool to see how excited they are, especially when it's
el nombre no lo ubico, Axi, algo así se llamaba. No lo ubico de los cómics, entonces quién sabe a quién vaya a interpretar.
I will tell you what is going on, Tamara.
Be cool.
God of Thunder himself has stepped onto the red carpet,
Be cool.
and the fans are going wild.
Point Break is in the building. Repeat.
Ya
Point
llegó
Break
Chris.
is in the building.
Copy.
This is very exciting. It's lovely to see like every.
Hablando de Chris Hemsworth, hace poquito salió una película en Netflix en donde él también actúa. Se llama La cabeza de la araña o en inglés Spiderhead, que está basado en unos libros y francamente no me gustó tanto, pero sí tiene, el inicio es muy bueno, los primeros 20 minutos Al final podría decir que también. La mitad de la película siento que ahí es donde baja la calidad y flojea un poquito. Pero si tienen oportunidad, véanla. Es como una especie de Black Mirror, pero en una prisión. El poderoso Thor nos ponen aquí. Así es, así es. The Mighty Thor.
They are there. They certainly are. And I absolutely love the tiny bit of interaction between Thor and the Guardians that we've already seen.
It's so funny because I feel like Thor Ragnarok really established Thor as just a funny dude, and getting to see him.
¿Qué esperas, Gabriel Alejandro, de esta película? ¿Crees que sea un Thor Ragnarok 2.0 o crees que nos sorprenda y esté buena la película? Bueno, igual no sé si a ti te gustó Thor Ragnarok. A mí me gustó. Pero hay que la otra.
Speak to Sean Gunn. Honestly, there's a character that came out
a mí lo que me disgusta es lo que han hecho con el personaje. Lo han ya no lo han hecho tan poderoso, pues. Creo que la única vez que lo vi poderoso fue Infinity War llegando a Wakanda y en la batalla final de Endgame, pero de ahí en fuera
doing animal work, difficult, very fun, but difficult.
If I could ask you, if I could ask, like, if you were gonna do a raccoon right now.
Oh, okay, so they do this thing where they like wash with their hands
Rocket
and they
raccoon.
like scuttle. I've been doing a lot of that.
This is what you tuned in to see. This is what the Marvel fans want.
Panda fan. My trash panda fam is something that I've studied very closely, and so I can say with authority that Sean Gunn's raccoon moves, aces.
Obviously, one of the things that we want to see is some more of this Thor and Star-Lord interaction, because here are two guys that are mostly ego, that are mostly wisecracking, that mostly think of themselves
están diciendo que pues va a haber un conflicto de ego entre Star-Lord y Thor, que ya lo vimos un poquito también en Infinity War, pero pues aquí se va a hacer más evidente, o va a estar más presente, que también ya lo hemos visto en los trailers.
Okay. All right. That is correct, Anthony. Correct.
Por aquí nos pone Gabriel. No creo, porque en el tráiler se ve que el director corrigió sus errores, aunque a mí me gustó Thor Ragnarok, pero sería mejor sin mucho chiste en cada minuto. Híjole. Esperemos. Yo siento que la parte de los chistes va a estar con los guardianes. Y bueno, a lo largo de la película sí va a haber uno que otro chiste, pero siento que no tan, o al menos eso es lo que espero.
An incredible display of costumes from Marvel Studios' Thor: Love and Thunder. Let's take a look. But first, we have a little bonus surprise for you.
Están las cabras.
The lovable tooth gnasher, one half of the famous goat pair. Since the goats are so large in the film, they use these very heads on set to help the actors with the eye lines.
Que hoy sacaron un tráiler final y salen ahí las cabras, tienen bastante presencia en el tráiler.
But we can see that his costume invokes regal qualities. It features
Este es el
gold
de
accents
Zeus.
and a chest plate that's befitting of a Greek god, and works in tandem with his famous lightning bolt. Next to him, we have the mighty Thor, played by Natalie Portman, who becomes a hero in her own right. Now, many parts of this look were created to reflect what we know as Thor's original hero
el
costume,
casco es el que me
including
encanta.
the iconic cape. But
Ahí
Dr.
todo.
Foster is very much her own person. This mighty Thor has done her own spin on what it means to possess the power of Thor.
Y lo que van a vender de
And
juguetes
here
de
we have
ella,
Thor, our god of thunder, who's gotten a new look for this film. You'll notice that the costume builds on many of the usual elements of his traditional space Viking look, but the designers have taken it to the next level with new gold plating and more metal used throughout the costume.
Me gusta que utilicen más el dorado, colores azules, o sea,
And now we have
vaya, no es el
Valkyrie's
mismo
costume.
traje de
The
siempre.
team really wanted this costume to represent a merging together of all of the different roles that Valkyrie
De
has played in her life,
Valkyria,
from a Valkyrie warrior to a scrapper, and even
que
King of
representa
Asgard.
distintos roles de las valquirias.
Worn by is in fix. Oh. Designers played textures and fabric to give life to this color and create his unique Mr. look. And now here we have the other half
El de Gore es una telita, o la tela se agarraron y se la pusieron. Bueno, no, tiene más ciencia porque sí hubo que hacerle de todos, pero sí, como que es el más sencillo de todos los que veo.
Oh my goodness, everybody milling through right now, signing autographs, showing up. We are joined now by somebody that we are very excited to talk to, Jennifer Caden Robinson, the writer of Thor Ragnarok, co-writer of Thor, Thor Love and Thunder.
Did not write Thor Ragnarok. Co-write Thor Love and Thunder.
Es la coescritora de Thor Love and Thunder y escritora de Thor Ragnarok.
I can tell you Thor is in it. The mighty Thor is in it. Valkyrie is in it. Gore is in it, and that's it.
But here's what you can tell us. You can tell us, previous to this, you worked as a consulting producer on Hawkeye. That was your first entry into the MCU. How has it been, and what was it like working?
Que su primer introducción al MCU fue con la serie de Hawkeye. Ahí también estuvo de escritora.
But I really genuinely, when I say is a genius, and to be around him.
Yo también creo que lo que hay en sus películas, Jojo Rabbit incluso, o sea, te puede hacer una película de comedia y a la vez una película para Oscar.
Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Yes. So he also famously does a lot of improvisation. Were there moments that the cast found or that he found that you went, oh, I gotta expand on that? Yeah, I mean, it was such a living document the entire time, the script, and it was like, we would have something, and then we would get there in the morning, and then we would change it, and then 10 minutes later we would change it, and it was just like, it kept evolving, and it was such a collaboration between myself, Taika, the actors, Brian Chapek, our producer, like everybody.
Es como una colaboración entre todos, el productor, Taika, los actores, vaya, que todos estuvieron involucrados como en una especie de bomba para esta película.
So funny and so sweet and so wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Tamara, what you got going on?
Oh, just hanging out, watching people walk by. It was so good to hear Jennifer talk about the collaborative environment on set. So often writers kind of get shafted, and it was amazing to hear her talk about how much Taika and she worked together, and the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe team bring this world to fruition. There's so many new elements that we get to see in this film, as well as places that we get to visit. And knitting that all together is really, really challenging. It took a huge creative team to do that. And the fact that they all work so closely together, they've involved new technology together. There's a new thing that they've used in this film called the volume. It's new technology, which is
que utilizaron una nueva tecnología que se llama volume, que es como de 360 digital y bueno, es distinto a la pantalla verde o azul o incluso a lo que utilizaron en Mandalorian. Okay, como luces que reflejan también a los rostros, entonces les ayuda también a la iluminación, supongo.
Combined with the digital piece of the volume allows them just to imagine things in entirely different ways.
Me gusta también cuando los directores pues utilizan nuevas técnicas de grabación, nuevas cosas pues para grabar películas. Así como en su momento James Cameron pues utilizó mucho el hecho del 3D o ahí se me fue el que dirigió Nolan, cámaras IMAX y cositas así.
So, who are you guys talking to right now? What do you have coming up? What are you seeing over there?
So we're MCU.
It's been a lot of bloody
Christian
trouble.
Bale.
Yeah, some good people. I'm in good company.
Character with the name like Gore the God. I hear that. I know exactly what Gore the God Butcher is about. How do you sort of? How do you bring some more depth and nuance to that? Is that something that you talk? He's a guy that butchers gods.
And he's a butcher, but it's like he's a surprising gentleman. He's crazy talented. And he manages
Básicamente le preguntaron que cómo puede interpretar a Gore el carnicero de dioses, y él le está respondiendo que pues es como una especie distinto a lo que ha hecho, básicamente algo así le dijo.
And Chris, they said, we really enjoyed working with Christian, but we were almost kind of terrified to talk to him when he was done up as Gore. He was almost too frightening to speak to when he was on set.
It was a little creepy. I like, obviously, I looked at Nosferatu as an influence, and also I love Aphex Twin videos, Come to Daddy, that, right? Now, you can't do that full on and still have it be a family-friendly film. People would be running for the exits. But believe me, we did.
El peinado de esta chica con el rayo, y el otro presentador pues con el hombro de Thor o de James Foster.
That's another thing, is you underwent a complete makeup transformation, and that happened every single day. What was it like having to sit in the chair for all of that?
You got to go to a Zen place. I've done it a few times in my career. I kind of didn't realise I was going to do it on this one actually, but the special effects makeup artists, Adam Johansson and Cara and Emily, they are as responsible as I am for creating this character. And I had a great time. They were wonderful characters, and it was a nice transition.
Dice que pues tuvo una muy buena artista de maquillaje, de efectos visuales para lograr esta transición a convertirse en Gore el carnicero de dioses.
You don't really know what you're going to do until you're looking in the mirror, especially with something with that much prosthetics. And we had a plan.
Y que pues, se paraba frente al espejo y con estos prostéticos, y pues ahí practicaba su speech y todo el rollo.
I love that. We were robbed.
Much of it was because I was having to deal with these very long acrylic nails, which hats off to anyone who has to deal with acrylic nails.
Me choca porque van desfasados los subtítulos, entonces tengo que estar poniendo atención también a lo que dicen.
It comes through so much in the performance and in the character of Gore. I was just overjoyed every time you were on screen. It was so much fun to watch Gore doing his thing.
You were obviously a very sick man.
Yes!
Be overjoyed to watch a God butcher doing his butchering.
You know, that's between me and my counselor, but yeah, you're not too far off. But that's the thing, though, is that every enemy in the MCU, there's a grain of truth in what they say, and there have a lot of their...
Están diciendo que a veces algunos de los villanos en el MCU tienen un granito de verdad en lo que ellos dicen. Y que el monstruo
I'm a little conflicted here. A bit of understanding him.
We look forward to getting to know and understand him more. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bill.
Christian Bale, everybody! Samara, how you doing?
I'm doing great because I'm here with Sean Gunn, aka how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
Ahí tenemos a Kraglin,
Well, you were just saying that it's cool to come here because you're seeing so many friends on the carpet. Is there anyone in particular you're reuniting with or seeing?
Y bueno, es el que hace también la captura de movimiento
The Guardians, we did Rap Guardians
de Rocket Raccoon.
a handful of weeks ago. So I've seen them a little more recently. But some of the other people, Chris and Taika and Tessa, I haven't seen them since the movie. It'll be great to see everybody. To see the movie.
Oh, that's the fun part of this. You're going to finally see it in a theater with people. Wait, I have to ask you what it was like working with Taika, because obviously you and James have worked together a lot on the Guardians. So what's it like being under someone else?
You know, Taika is just amazing. He's a force of nature, and
Está diciendo que Taika es sorprendente y que es como una fuerza. Más que nada también de la relación que ha tenido con James Gunn.
It's a great situation to sort of let loose and let your best self come out. He's very different from my brother. My brother is very different from the Russos. The Russos are very different from Taika.
Dice que pues sí, que los rusos son muy distintos a su hermano James Gunn, que James Gunn es muy distinto a Taika y que pues cada quien tiene su estilo único para hacer pues eso, películas únicas en el MCU.
Well, you know, for Kraglin, I'm always aware that Kraglin is on quite a journey from the first movie to now what we're going to see in Thor. There's a lot. I don't want.
Sin spoilers, sin spoilers. Ya se le iba a salir un spoiler.
In the third Guardians movie and in the Christmas special, and so Kraglin's always growing. It's always like, what new can we find from this guy? And hopefully, you know, his journey is something that people respond to.
I know they're going to. Viewers who watch this, have a great time watching it tonight. And thank you so much for stopping by and talking to fans.
I hope everybody loves the movie. Thanks for having us. This is the best.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye. And that is Sean God. It's so great to see people here. It's so great to have this incredible mix of Guardians and Asgardians. And now we're going to go to stage one to see what's happening over there.
Oh, I'll tell you what's happening over here. We're joined by the God of Thunder.
Estamos al dios del trueno.
Thank you very much.
Chris, I gotta ask you, you're kind of a fitness guy, you've got an app, you try to stay in okay shape. What was it like for you to know
Él está diciendo que pues, es un chico fitness.
I was trying to. Yeah, that was all my doing.
Y cómo fue para él ver los bíceps de Natalie Portman.
My motivation and teaching, yeah.
Ok, y que para él fue motivación para seguir continuando, pues, ejercitándose. Acuérdense que también se viene una película de Hulk Hogan interpretado por Chris Hemsworth, entonces todavía se va a poner más trabado pues para interpretar a este luchador. Igual va a ser una biopic, pero aún no hay fechas. Se supone que en teoría debe salir el siguiente año.
Jane come back, but to have Natalie come back for this one.
Fantastic. I started this journey with Natalie 11, 12 years ago, and
que para él fue fantástico el regreso de Natalie Portman porque pues, fue hace 11, 12 años.
incredibly talented. I love what she had done in her previous films, but she and all of us were excited to see a different side of the character, and that's what we have in this film, which is really, really cool.
And talking about that journey, you are now the first actor, the first Marvel hero to have 4 solo films. That's kind of crazy, huh?
That's cool, yeah. That's exciting and humbling, and I don't know if they're trying to usher me out to the finish line quickly and get on with it, but either way, I'll take it.
They sit you down and they're like, now you know, Chris, everybody else did 3, so...
That's right, will we squeeze one more out of you? Sure. Look, I loved every step of this journey, and each time I do a Marvel film, I think this is the last one, and not for me, but I think someone's going to be sick of me, and to be asked back again.
Está diciendo que pues para él como que siente que ya es su última película, pero que lo hacen regresar una y otra vez. También el actor ya había dicho que como que ya se había cansado del personaje, entonces pues ojo ahí, porque igual y ya sea la despedida de este personaje en el MCU.
In particular, when Taika came along, both of us had said we're ready for something differently creatively from the character, and
más que tenemos al carnicero de dioses, pues creo que no es spoiler que podría llegar a morir, ¿no? Pues ya tenemos a su reemplazo allí.
In Ragnarok, we saw Thor kind of trying to come to terms with who his family is and who he is, and sort of being comfortable with himself. And I thought that was such a fun thing to see.
Está diciendo que en Ragnarok vio a él como una especie de ver quién era, en su familia, dentro de él y todo esto. Y que ahorita en Thor Love and Thunder pues va a ser un viaje de autodescubrimiento para él. Que también Taika lo hace romántico y cómico en esta parte espacial.
We cannot wait to see it. We cannot wait for everybody else to see it. Chris Hemsworth, so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. Excited for you all to see it. Have a great night.
You too. Take care. Oh my goodness. So much.
Wow. We're gonna kick it over to Tamara. How are you doing? I'm good. I just have to say, like, it is so much fun.
El protagonista nos ponen por aquí.
Answering our questions, and yet not really
Así es, el prota.
they've all been trained so well to avoid spoilers. But I have to say, I love listening to.
¿Cómo ves lo que comentó? Ahí alcancé a traducir.
This is a character who, over time, is so much. I mean, he's lost his mom, his dad, his brother, his home planet.
Está diciendo que pues perdió a todos, a su papá, a su mamá, a su hermano, a su hermana, su planeta, su pueblo, su martillo, a sus amigos que también perdió en Infinity War y ya después regresaron, pero aún así perdió. Yo creo que es el personaje que más ha perdido familiares o cosas significativas en su vida, por lo menos en el MCU.
What's happening on your stage right now?
Right now, we have the mighty Thor herself.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie, welcome back to the MCU.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I, for one, am so glad to have
¿Qué más puedo perder? Exacto.
another lady in STEM in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I agree. I'm so happy to be back. I feel so lucky.
Tremenda frase, ¿no? Tremenda frase que se aventó en... no me acuerdo si fue en Endgame o en cuál fue. Creo que sí fue en Endgame. Cuando estaba chillando y Rocket creo que le da una cacheta.
Were you able to improvise a lot?
Que si le gustaría improvisar o... Y que definitivamente ella le gustó renovarse respecto a Taika y Chris y Tessa. En Infinity War Thor le dice eso a Rocket. Cierto. Pensé que era en Endgame. Sí, creo que se lo dice, pero cuando están en la estrella, algo, no recuerdo en sí la escena en específico, pero sí, ahora que lo mencionas, sí es en Infinity.
How did it feel for you in that moment?
It was surreal. I mean, Taika is wonderful at knowing how to make everything a real moment. Finding humor in every and spontaneity in every gesture. So it was really fun and exciting to get to come out to the world that way.
Qué bueno que regresó Natalie después de casi 11 años, sí. Sí, sí, sí.
talked about with Chris just now.
Que estoy viendo que fue menos, porque
Jane and Thor from Thor's perspective from so long.
la de Thor, la 2, se estrenó 2013, entonces fue un poquito menos.
What is Jane feeling and what has Jane been up to?
Here's an exciting question to ponder.
And then, how does it know?
You know,
Pero sí ya van años de que se fue.
How does it feel to know that people are talking about your biceps than his?
Well, I mean, Hemsworth is the ultimate. I mean, he's incredible, and it was very lucky to have him as the sort of like expert and guide. He's very generous with sharing the kind of inside info, and it's really fun.
Le está preguntando que cómo fue el tema del entrenamiento y le dice que Chris Hemsworth pues fue muy amable, que es realmente divertido pues trabajar con él.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you. It's so nice to see you.
Take
care. All right. Now there is a lot of facts that I know about Thor. A lot of stuff that you know about.
You're kind of a Thorologist.
Yeah. But let's see what the fans know about Thor.
I'm Mike. I'm Andrew. And we're
De Thor, a ver si lo atinamos.
Thor, Avengers, Thor: The Dark World, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Then it's also Ragnarok, and also
we got Thor, we got the Avengers, we got the Avengers: Age of Ultron, we got Thor: Ragnarok, we got Avengers: Infinity War, we got Endgame, and now we got Thor: Love and Thunder.
Pues no, tenía que nombrar, dónde había salido.
It is Vision, Thor, Odin, Jane Foster, and Captain America. And that's all, right?
It is Thor, it is Odin, it is Captain America, it is Jane Foster, and that's about it.
Hela, Loki, Odin, we have Thor, of course, and then Heimdall, and I'm time.
There's Odin, there's Frigga, there's Thor, there's Sif, there's Hogan, there's Dandruel, there's
No, pues el otro vato le está dando la vuelta, o sea, ya ganó.
I just beat a god! I just beat a god!
Mira sus Stormbreakers todos rotos. Digo, sus millones, ¿cuál Stormbreaker?
Endless things about Norse mythology, but I think they have me beat on specifically MCU's Thor.
MCU Norse mythology.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, we got President Loki.
Un Loki presidente, hay una Gamora por ahí, una encantadora, alguien vestido como América Chávez, hay de todo, uno de Moon Knight.
Follow us on all the socials at Marvel, at Thor Official, and use the hashtag Thor Love and Thunder. Hello. Oh my goodness. They're all going wild, and right now we have with us
Esta Taika.
I didn't even ask them to do that. Okay, but did you ask them to do that? I didn't ask them to do that. Okay, all right. If you say so.
También en la vida real hace sus chistes, en todas sus entrevistas en general.
Enjoyed to be here tonight. I want to say Ragnarok was one of my favorite films, one of our favorite films for sure, and so we're so excited for the world to see Love. You came in, and Chris has talked about this. You came in and you kind of wanted to shake things up in a very big way. All of you did. Can you talk what you kind of wanted to do with Thor when you came in?
On the first one, it was really just about working with Chris's strengths, you know, I'm good friends with him, and he's just the kind of guy that you want to...
Él interpreta a Korg, es el director y el escritor de la película, o sea, este hombre hace de todo. Que también, si ya fueron a ver Lightyear, un personaje relativamente importante, es secundario el personaje, pero es también en lo que tiene que ver con la trama. y también pues su rostro pues está ahí reflejado en el personaje.
You know himbo? The himbo?
Well, I know what that is.
Oh, it's a
I like a bimbo, but a himbo.
yes,
Like a golden retriever man.
yes.
I mean, I don't think I had to convince anyone at all. Really, no.
Really?
They just let you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone knows. Yeah, it's exploitation, really, isn't it?
But
But
it's about time.
yeah.
Time exploitation in the film industry. Now, I want to ask, you wanted to tell a love story. Why was it so important to bring Jane back?
Le están preguntando que por qué es tan importante una historia de amor y por qué el regreso de Jane.
I've got a lot of love for her. I've admired her for many years, and even just to have the
Que es muy querida, muy amada también.
take that character from the comics, the mighty Thor, and to for her to
Tanto el
hold that
personaje que es
beautiful progression and evolution.
un personaje de los cómics de Mighty Thor.
You went to her house personally and pitched the storyline to her.
Yeah, I dropped off some comic books with that storyline in it, but yeah, I think it's these films. Luckily, Ragnarok, I think, was probably something that really maybe opened that door a little bit more. Yeah.
People saw what you could do with it.
Now, we're also introducing some other characters that I love from that same run of comics and a little bit later, with especially Gore. What made you choose Gore for the villain?
Well, I mean, at Marvel, like so, Wonderbound, right from the start, we were thinking about what we were going to do. We wanted Jane as Mighty Thor. We'd always loved Gore. We always loved that comic.
Le están preguntando que por qué Lee Gore como el villano de la película.
For a villain, to bring him in, and then to get Christian was just, that was just like, for me, like,
Y que pues la primera idea que se le vino a la mente fue traer como villano a Christian Bale para interpretar a este personaje.
Now, Christian said that their cut from the film is a Gore dance number. Can you explain or show us any of this Gore dance that exists?
I can't show it to you because Christian owns that. That's his, he copyrights his dances. I don't know if you know that.
That's right.
But I wanted to. We were just exploring different ways, with villains and what we could do with them, and that was an idea that came about. And sometimes with villains you just need them to be bad, and not amazing dancers.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is if you see Christian dance, you immediately weep with joy, and that doesn't work for a villain.
Too relatable villain.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for talking to us today. We're so
so
excited to show the world this
Very
movie.
excited.
Thor 4. That's a hard one to say. Thor 4. Especially for a foreigner. I was trying to start a 4 for Thor chant, and then I realized how hard it is to say. 4 for Thor.
Vale, vale.
That would be a big, that would be a difficult one. Yeah.
No, but it's super exciting to have him and the Mighty Thor. So we have Miss Portman as well, which is, again, another privilege.
I have to ask you about the origin story of how you all decided that this was the right time for the Mighty Thor and bringing it right from the comics.
Well, we have a trajectory where we have our Thor, and then as you can see when you go see the movie, I'm not going to give you a lot of details, otherwise you're not going to go see it, and I expect you all to see it at least 4 times. That it makes absolute sense how to get her there, and in this love story to make sure that the mighty
Victoria Alonso pues siempre está en las premiers igual. Porque pues es productora, o sea, ahorita seguramente va a llegar Kevin Feige, o sea, todavía falta gente que llegue. Faltan los guardianes, no han entrevistado a los guardianes, entonces por lo menos uno debe de llegar. Bueno, ya llegó Kraglin, pero digo, de los demás todavía no llegan ahí.
Throughout their time together, they learn about each other, and they not only do they learn about how to meander through this world, but also to be friends, to be true friends and support one another.
And that's one of the joys of watching this film, watching all the friendship over time. Thor's been on such a journey, and this film has been on a technological magical journey. Can you give us insight into working with the volume and what that production process was like?
You know, every year we get some new development in technology, and I think having the volume and having it's. To be honest with you,
Ahorita están volviendo a hablar de la tecnología esta nueva de que les comenté hace rato de volumen.
They walk into perhaps the world that it would, or if it's not partial, is full of the world that they're going to be living. So it's super helpful to the actors.
Y realmente la película se ve hermosa, o sea, yo creo que en parte tiene que ver con la tecnología nueva que grabaron. También Ragnarok tiene unos planos muy buenos, o sea, efectos visuales también de calidad.
COVID is not over, but we're getting better, so thank you. And every format is available, so please go see it in any format all over the world. Thank you.
2D, 3D, 4D, 4 Thor.
All of them. Thor, all of them.
All right, have a great time tonight. Enjoy the movie. Thank
Y
you.
pues los invito a que vean la película en 2D, 3D o lo que haya.
Excited to keep talking to people who are involved with Thor. Let's keep taking a look.
Uy, ese cosplay de Thor está bueno también.
We can talk a little bit about the new hero and new villain.
That's right. We are very excited to see the mighty Thor, Jane Foster, and also we've talked a lot about Gore the God Butcher. But who are they really? Let's get to know their likes and their dislikes.
Roll it.
Jane?
What's it been like 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days. Give or take. This is my vow. All gods will die. You are not like the other gods who have killed. Nothing but fighting for. Thor, Love and Thunder. PG-13. It's against you now.
You know, watching all of these clips, one thing jumps out. I mean, a lot of things jump out, but one thing that obviously jumps out is the aesthetic choices of this film.
It is so 80s and so powerful, so heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that is due to the visual effects team.
Yeah. Some of these, I mean, look, two giant screaming goats.
Two of my favorite characters in the new film, almost entirely computer generated. The goats, Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder.
But also, just looking at the environments, looking at...
Están hablando de las cabras, Tooth Gnasher y Tooth Grinder, así se llama cada una de ellas.
Things like the volume, they're using things like these giant LED backgrounds where actors can sort of see what they're doing in the space that they're in.
New because we're used to seeing the behind the scenes shot in just
Igual siguen hablando de esta tecnología nueva que igual es como una especie de pantallas LED o grandes, tipo la de Mandalorian. Y por aquí atrás, este de azul me parece que es Miles Teller, el que salió recientemente en la película de Top Gun y también en la de Spider-Head. En la de Spider-Head es coprotagonista con Chris Hemsworth.
But Meek's power suit, something to watch for in this film.
But obviously, you know, everything they do and everywhere they go is due to this incredible VFX team and their work. Let's take a little look at how those VFX were created for this film.
Vamos a ver los efectos visuales.
You have finally joined our fight.
Well, as they say, better late than not at all.
This is very nice. As you know, we used to live in a peaceful oasis, and our gods were murdered. And now our sacred temple has been left. Sacred shrine and desecrated.
King Khan, tell them what happened here today. Tell them to shine the Thor. Rag, motley crew, misfit desperados, found time the battle, etched their names in history. The odds may be against us, but I'll tell you this for free. This ends here and now!
No, esa parte va a ser pura comedia con los guardianes.
Karen Gillan is checking out a Nebula cosplayer who is an amazing Nebula cosplayer, if I may say. Right now. Oh, hi, that's you. Oh, that Nebula cosplay. That was really cool. I've seen two Nebulas so far, and the makeups have been
Está altísima.
intricate, incredible, and I'm like, how are you doing? I'm very impressed. It's like I'm a little easier over time. Yeah, it has actually. Yeah, it started off as about 5 hours. The first film, and now we have it down to about 3 hours. It's just much more streamlined. Now we saw about maybe 15, 30 seconds of the Guardians interacting at the end of the game. We kind of saw a little bit about what that interaction is going to be like. I know you can't say too much, but can you give us a general? What's the vibe between the Guardians and Thor? The vibe is really fun. The vibe is Taika, the director, has such a specific style and tone. It's completely bonkers. He has his own brand of humor in a way, and so I think you're gonna see the Guardians kind of plopped into that world and that sort of sense of humor. So you're gonna see a more bonkers side of them, and yeah, it's gonna be funny to see them interacting with each other. And it feels like though, between James and y'all and everything you've been doing on Guardians and everything Taika and the team have been doing on Thor. Space is just sort of like a bonkers, wacky place sometimes. I think it is. And the weird thing is, I've spent years in space now at this point, so it's becoming really normal to me. And more bonkers on Earth. Nebula is in some ways very much the straight man a lot of the time. Yeah, you still manage to get those singers in. Yeah, she's a very serious, she takes herself really seriously. And in that, I kind of find a lot of comedy, because there's nothing more funny than someone who's like reacting really seriously to something when everyone's kind of finding the humor in it. And so in that sense, I kind of find her funny, even though she's very much like on the straighter side of things. She's an angry former sadist. She's so angry. She's an angry woman. Not to stifle that emotional expression, because it's time for women to be angry. She should be angry. Tell us a little bit how things went on Guardians 3. Everything cool? I know you can't talk about that either, but can you just let us know?
Están preguntando por Guardianes de la Galaxia 3.
It was such an amazing experience. I loved working on that movie so much. I'm like right to purse. I loved it.
Y pues dice que amó demasiado, que fue una experiencia magnífica.
It was like the family got reunited, and I think we've taken it to a whole new level this time.
Que le cuesta dejar al personaje. Ojo, porque puede ser que también muera.
I think everybody is kind of like just up to it for this one. Did it feel kind of different? How was it for you to be?
O tal vez no muera, pero simplemente pues ya no va a salir después, o sea, tal vez el equipo se divide en dos o pase algo, ¿no?
I did not think that was going to happen from the first time I played the character in the first film. So to get to actually really be part of the team and kind of just feel a part of it in that way was an honor. Did you and Sean have to eat at a different lunch table until Guardians 3, and now you get to eat at the big lunch table with the cool kids? Is that how it works?
Okay, so
not
literally, but metaphorically, yes.
Well, we are glad to have you at the cool kids table now. Thank you so much for talking with us, Karen.
Thank you so much. Tamara! What you got going on? Who you with?
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on down here. So Christian Bale just walked by. Chris Hemsworth just walked by. And I have to say, the nice. That's okay. No, you're all good. Christian Bale, you can bump into me anytime you want to. That was our gore. As I was saying, Chris Hemsworth just walked by. He stopped by. He said hello. I said thank you so much. We chatted with you. You chatted with my friends Eric and Anthony. I was like, I know, but I just wanted to stop by and say hello. Ridiculously charming, the essence of movie stars. But I mean, this. Okay, I don't know if you all heard that. That was the fan That was the fans screaming. I'm not sure who they're screaming for. Oh no, they're screaming for Hemsworth. They're waving at him. They're screaming for him.
Están gritando los fans por Chris Hemsworth.
I love watching that interview with Karen Gillan. She is a fellow member of the Ginger Club. And she's so funny. So it was great to hear her talk with you guys about the Cool Kids table and what's going on. The other thing that's really cool is seeing all of the executives read each other, and they've all worked so hard on this movie. And so to hear Luis Esposito talk about the fact that this is actually the night that makes him the most nervous. He's seen the film already a bunch of times through the production process, but the night that they birthed it to fans, I love all of these executive filmmakers care just as much as we do about delivering a fantastic movie for the fans. It's pretty amazing, and you see that heart on screen, you see that artisanship, you see all the care that they put into it. So it's really fun to see it all manifesting here as they greet each other. And right now we've got Chris, we've got Christian over there talking to folks. And it's great to see all of this happening and feel all this incredible energy. What's happening over at your stage?
Ahora, ya llegó el gorras, Kevin Feige. Ojo, porque Kevin Feige dijo que ya sea en la D23 o en la Comic Con van a anunciar la quinta fase y se va a ver más claro para dónde va el universo de Marvel. Porque ahorita lo tenemos muy al aire, películas muy diversas. Posiblemente ya nos confirmen una Secret Wars en una fase 5 pero hasta el final de la fase 5 para cerrar con todas estas películas y series.
I just so Marvel films now with under. And
it feels amazing every time we're on carpet. It feels amazing. This is our first solo part 4, so that's exciting. And that is, look at the energy here and the enthusiasm.
Mira, su gorrita de Thor Love and Thunder está padre.
It's awesome. And Taika, we had to go out of our way to not call it Ragnarok 2. And it's not, as Taika will tell you. But,
ok, que no lo llama como un Ragnarok 2. Vale.
I think we all sort of fell in love with the world that he
created.
And so what we can feel like we can safely say what the tone might be for this one. But what's the genre of this one? Because every Marvel film is pretty much a different genre.
This genre is the Taika genre. It's the Taika Waititi genre, which is onto itself. And as he said, there's a ton of fun as you've seen in all the trailers. But Taika did say, I don't want to do Ragnarok 2, a new story. And the title is there. I mean, there is a lot of emotion in this, which in Ragnarok, but particularly in many of Taika's other movies, you see that balance. And that's really what the entire cast brings in this one.
Ok, que por lo general en las películas Taika ves este balance entre lo que viene siendo pues tono serio, cómico o tono de amor y tono cómico, y que pues aquí lo vamos a ver también reflejado.
They were influential for him on Ragnarok, even just getting the tone and getting the idea of what that movie could be and how the continuation of the Thor franchise could be. And that both Gore and the Mighty Thor are in this. Gore and the Mighty Thor in Thor 4.
There it is. Kevin, before you leave, just drop one thing that you're not supposed to drop. Just one big secret right here. Just look right in the camera.
About what?
One big secret que
I've not seen the end of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Whoa, dude! I've not seen it.
le preguntaron que dijera un gran secreto y dijo que no ha visto el final de Obi-Wan Kenobi. Se entiende porque tiene muchas cosas que hacer. Y pues el final acaba de salir ayer, entonces yo creo que ya lo verá el dominguito ahí con más calmita en su casita.
I mean, I have to say, like, is it giving anything? I mean, it's aired, so I can say hearing the Bon Jovi music in it. Oh my god!
I know, it's incredible. The music, the score, everything.
Que música como Bon Jovi, o sea.
You're not just involved in Disney Plus shows, which we'll get back to. You're also very, very involved involved in this movie. So tell us about what made it special for you and what you're excited for audiences to see.
Well, Thor is obviously near and dear to my heart. Taika and I worked on Ragnarok together. That was such a labor of love, and now we're excited to bring Love and Thunder to the world, which is a completely different story, but it's so amazing and surprising in so many ways.
So I have to ask too, as a filmmaker, Marvel has really earned the trust of audiences over the years, and with this movie, you get to do some absolutely wacky things. I mean, we have a space boat pulled by goats. What are the meetings like with Taika? What's he like in a meeting?
Taika, working with Taika is like working with a big kid, and it reminds me, honestly, if I had to put it in terms that I could understand, it's like one of your friend's house, and they've got like the best toys in the world, and you just sit on the basement floor and do the craziest, wackiest stuff with that toy box. And every day is like just using your imagination. It's really inspiring to work with them.
Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Well, I'm gonna ask you one last question, then I know you've got to get inside. I do have to ask about Disney Plus. What are you excited for folks to see next?
Disney Plus is so exciting because you get to explore so many different stories and push at new frontiers of who gets to tell those stories and what the subjects of those stories are, and it's amazing what's coming down.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to the Marvel fans. They love getting behind the scenes, and have a great time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Valkyrie! And that is King Valkyrie to all of us. That's right. We're here with
Valkyria.
Hello.
Tessa. How's Valkyrie doing the position of King? Because I feel like very much, but the rest of it, the power itself, maybe no. No, she's into the suits. She loves musical theater, which is why she's been She loves being on Earth. She loves all the folks that cosplay. That's her favorite. She just doesn't. She's not great with paperwork. Her and me are struggling a little bit in the bureaucracy. But they understand dress
for the job you want.
Yeah, absolutely. No, they're really excited to be fashionable.
We were really inspired by the costume designer who's brilliant by Frida Kahlo and her three-piece suits. But it's really fun to imagine what she's like on Earth.
And I do love that she came to Earth, and because she's such a number one. She was a new character to everybody in Ragnarok, and immediately became a fan favorite, which must have been wonderful for you.
It was an amazing surprise.
But also, we really think of her as like sort of a closed-off badass. And so to see that the closed-off badass enjoys musicals and enjoys these kind of like cosplays and things on Earth is a really fun insight into her character. No, she's just a big bush, you know? When we met her in Ragnarok, she had a lot of trauma, and she was really missing her sisters, and she was healing, but she's much healthier now, much happier, but still as adventurous as she ever was. So coming back, and working with Taika and Chris and everybody again. I'm sure it was wonderful. But how did it feel to have Natalie and some of the other kind of classic Thor castmates in for the first time with you?
It felt amazing. I'm a fan of these films. Natalie and I are friends outside of making these movies, and so they sort of have the spirit of summer camp anyways, and then friend come along. It was so fun to finally see her have a cape and enter a universe that was familiar to her, but as a superhero.
In the trailer that you two have sort of like a buddy
relationship.
Yeah, we're good friends. That's the other thing.
That's the other thing.
Their exes, she and Thor, Valkyrie are good friends. So it's a real family affair.
I love it. Thank you so much, Tessa Thompson. We're so excited to see this movie. Me too. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. I would like to ask before we go. What do you think Valkyrie is?
No, you can do it. I can do this. No, you can do it.
No, you can do it.
How is Valkyrie
important in the
cinematic universe? Why is her story important?
Why is her story important?
Yeah, why? The fans
can tell me. Why is Valkyrie important?
I guess she's a badass.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Natalia. Thanks so much for having
me.
Tamara, what's going on with you?
Hello. I promised you folks from the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm here with Joe Russo.
Hi, how are you?
Joe Russo.
Good. How are you feeling tonight being here, not having to worry about your movie?
I love it. There's zero pressure on me, and there's all the pressure on Taika. So, I'm here to support
Pues ahorita la presión no está en él, está en Taika.
It's nice when you're not working on a movie to come and be surprised and be a fan like everyone else. Get excited. I brought my kids with me, so we're here to have fun.
I love that. And I love the fact that, speaking of family, the Marvel group of directors really does seem like you've got this familial collaborative thing going on. Can you talk about what your relationships are like together? Because you work with characters over different movies together.
For sure. This is a group that has spent a lot of time together over the last decade, collaborating with each other, building out this mosaic of stories. We're all very close. I talk to Taika all the time. He's one of my favorite filmmakers on the planet. I love watching anything that he does. He's so unique, individual, and inspiring with his work.
And it's sort of a career highlight to know that directing is a very isolating craft. It's not often that you get to hang out and work with other directors in the way that we did at Marvel. So we're all lifelong friends, and we've all been through the intensity of making these movies together, and that's a bonding element.
I feel like along those lines, I should ask you for advice on how to have brotherly relationships. Sean Gunn was here before. He's worked with his brother. You direct with your brother. The Thor movies and talk so much about brother relationships. What's your advice for good brother relationships?
My advice for good brother relationships: well, if you work together, leave it at work. Never take it home. But family's everything. It really is. Like my brother and I never made it through those movies, 4 films, 7 years, back-to-back Avengers movies without each other. We really wouldn't have. And we would have made it through without the collaboration of everyone else. So Marvel really is a family. It really is a very strong, close-knit community where everybody is very supportive of each other, helps each other through really large, difficult projects. And so my advice is, be kind and work hard.
My last question for you, that's great advice. My last question for you is, you've had the really unique experience of directing actors who play characters that were originated in other films that you've had to bring into your film. How do you do that as a director? Remain true, yet still put your stamp on them.
We love that. It's interesting to take elements that are pre-existing and put them together in ways that are surprising or different. That's another great thing about Marvel is that, everyone can express themselves in their own way. We direct very differently than Taika directs, very differently than Ryan or James directs. And so we're all bringing something very different to this giant collaboration. I think that's what makes it exciting for the fans, and that's what keeps the movie surprising.
Well, thank you so much for showing up. This movie is called Love and Thunder, and it's great to see you bringing so much love to the Marvel Cinematic family.
I'm ready for some love and thunder.
Get in there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
It's incredible. All that it takes to bring an entire universe together.
Yeah, and we talked about some of the source material and some of the inspirations for these films, including Thor: Love and Thunder, one of which is the Mighty Thor, and one of which is Thor 2012 or 2014, which was Jason Aaron. And we talked about how Thor is 60 years old this year, starting with Journey into Mystery.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! And if you want to read all of these stories, if you want to dig deeper into the Marvel Universe,
you can find 30,000 comics on Marvel Unlimited app. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Marvel Unlimited. Explore the Marvel Universe. Characters you know. Face. All at your fingertips. This is Marvel Unlimited.
All right. We know you're out there. We know you're watching. And we're watching what you're saying on social.
But only in tag #Thor Love and Thunder or
Pues al parecer ya casi va a acabar.
Marvel or
official.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, you know,
Ahorita que acabe vamos a ver el tráiler que sacaron el día de hoy. Podría llamar un tráiler final, aunque van a seguir saliendo spots con escenas nuevas, así como lo hicieron con Doctor Strange. Pero pues aprovechar y vamos a analizarlo también, porque hay cositas nuevas que salieron. Entonces ahorita ya nada más que acabe.
Oh my gosh! I just saw. Did you see the mocap Cord costume?
I did. That's my favorite costume.
Somebody is dressed as Taika doing mocap for.
Ese costume de captura de movimiento está padre porque es como si fuera Taika Waititi haciendo captura de movimiento de Cord.
I really seriously shout out to all of the Marvel fans. They've been here for longer than we have, out in the sun, and we get a little shade now. But they've been out here in their leather and furs and wigs and helmets. Thank you all so much.
Amazing.
You're incredible.
Ya llegó Chris Pratt.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. And there we see, there he is. There's Chris Pratt signing some autographs, checking out some Star-Lords. We've got a couple very good Star-Lords out there.
Leather coats in 90-degree weather.
Bonus points to everybody wearing the original trench coat Star-Lord in the 90-degree heat today. That is commitment. That is absolutely commitment. Erica.
Anthony.
Have you ever done
any of the Marvel cosplay yourself?
I have actually.
Yeah.
I have done a casual. Because I am quite partial to a red leather jacket.
Yeah.
And also characters that I'm not sure that officially are part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet. But if you are a fan of Marvel and Marvel Comics, you might be able to figure out which one it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you dressed up? I did. I've got a very good Civil War Spider-Man at home that I do.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And when I do it, I walk around with Cap's shield.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know,
jokes.
This is what people
came for.
I
think so.
Well, I'm glad they're getting a lot of them.
We are just minutes away, by the way, from the world premiere of Thor: Love and Thunder.
I am so excited for people to see this film, and all of you will be able to see it on July 8th, so buy your tickets now. It is so worth seeing in the theaters. You just want to see those goats screaming at the top of their lungs on a full screen.
Well. What's happening, team? How are you doing? Doing good. Look at this, man. What a turnout. Gotta love these Marvel fans.
Tell you what, they have been wonderful. So many good Star-Lords. I saw you pointing some of them out. It's gotta feel good to see that.
Let's give a shout out to all these wonderful cosplayers out here, man.
Que les den un aplauso a todos los cosplayers. Hay que gritarles a ellos, bueno, animarlos.
We love you. Thank you.
I gotta say, it's exciting to see the Guardians and Thor together because there is such a shit.
Woo! Come on! No, they don't care.
With the last we saw of them, it seems that tensions were thick in the ship.
They were. Thor takes up a lot of space in the Milano.
I gotta say.
Las cosas se ven tensas en el Milano ahí con Thor y con Star-Lord.
But I gotta say, Thor and
Star-Lord, very similar dudes with very similar egos, and having the two of them together has got to be a very interesting thing, and it must have been a fun thing to play out.
We'll see. It was a fun thing when we did it. The Russo brothers directing us on Avengers on Endgame. At the end of that, I thought it was a lot of fun. And Taika takes it really in his own direction here in Love and Thunder. I'm very curious myself to see what's assembled, because obviously we know what we did, but you know how Marvel is. They won't even let us know what's going on, and so I'm about to go in this theater and find out what the hell we did.
Is there anything that you're excited for people to be looking for?
Well, I mean, we got Christian Bale in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How dope is that? I'm very excited to watch him, the God Slayer. I'm really excited to, Taika is amazing as Korg and Hemsworth. I was there to witness what he's doing in this. I think he did a fantastic job. He looks so good. I mean, it's incredible the shape that he's in. He's bringing a total rock and roll 80s vibe to space. It's Taika Waititi. He knows what he's up to, so I'm excited to get in there and check it out.
And we got space goats now, man.
We got space goats.
I remember
Taika was like, I won't do his impression. He's like, he just wanted to stick James with some goats. He was like, I've read the script, mate, and what's some goats in there? See what he's gonna do with them. So like James has to pick up where Taika left off, and he stuck us with some space goats.
But I love this because this brings up a question that I've always had about the MCU, which is you don't really do that to each other where it's like we're gonna put this in the background. You have to deal with it, man. Let's see what you do.
Typically, no, but I guess Taika kind of plays by his own set of rules. You know what I mean? He did that with you'll see. There's a few things that he did that I think it was kind of an inside joke to play on James. And it's a bit of that sort of improv world where see what you can roll with, give and take, and the yes and sort of culture of comedy.
And you're no stranger to improvisation yourself. Is there anything that you're gonna make somebody else in a later movie run with?
Oh man.
Anything you'd want to?
At this point, I think I've. We've wrapped Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's a little too late now. And I'm not the director. I'm just the actor. So I show up and do my thing, and I'm sort of at the mercy of what they want to put in the show. So.
Whatever they say
that you have to give to somebody else, you're gonna
absolutely. Of course I would. Yeah.
Well, Chris, we're so excited
to see the interaction between the Guardians and Thor. We're so excited to see this movie. Thank you so much for spending the time with us.
Absolutely my pleasure to be here. Thank you both for having me here. Marvel.com. And to all of you fans again, thank you so much. It will never not be surreal to walk out onto a red carpet and see people dressed up like the character that you played. So thank you. You honor us, and we're grateful for you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here.
We are getting so
very close right now. Tamara, how are you doing over there?
I mean, I'm doing great. People keep walking by, actors keep walking by. It's so much fun. I'm hearing screams from all the fans just a couple minutes ago. Tessa Thompson, Valkyrie walked by. Huge cheers, and as I'm sure you can imagine. I have to say though, it was really interesting listening to Chris Pratt talk about how the directors work together, and then interviewing Joe Russo, who's done 4 Marvel films with his brother. Joe Russo talk about how the directors work together, slightly different versions about collaboration, and my guess is that the truth probably somewhere in the middle. And I just sort of love this idea that just kind of maybe they play some practical jokes on each other, stick a thing in here or there that another director then has to pick up and use in an interesting and perhaps unexpected way. But there's so much that is unexpected in this particular movie, and it took so much to put it together. It's an incredible group of artists that came together. Thor has 25 costume changes, and that doesn't count the variations for each costume that we need. So, it's pretty amazing seeing all of this. What's been happening up there? What's been some of your favorite moments so far? You know what? I love the fashion. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. It was wonderful to see everybody sort of taking their own vibe on the cosmic thing. I mean, Tessa Thompson. Okay, Tessa, my favorite outfit. The one that I'm like, I would really want to wear that one. A walking, flying dagger. What are some of your favorite looks from tonight, Mara? Well, I mean, I just kind of love the fact that everybody's really leaning into sort of the armor idea, metallic idea, and also sort of, again, looking behind me, all the bright colors, this sort of rock 80s vibe. So let's take a look at some of the best looks from tonight on the carpet.
Vaya, ahí están desfilando pues algunos que ya entrevistaron, algunos otros nuevos. Ahí está Lady Sif. Esto. El hermano de Chris Hemsworth. Está Nebula. Taika. Christian Bale. Esposa. Está Tessa Thompson. Natalie Portman. Y Chris Hemsworth.
Now, we all know Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, but there might be something else in the universe that's just as strong. Presented by California Almonds.
Behold, Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, the forged in the heart of a dying star. Only the worthy may possess its full might, capable of summoning the almighty Bifrost.
It's an excellent source of magnesium to help support immunity.
How do you keep getting in here?
That's a weapon in wellness.
California Almonds,
Your friend in wellness.
See Marvel Studios Thor: Love and Thunder, only in theaters July 8th.
Hey guys.
It's Tamara. Tonight has been
absolutely amazing. It's been wonderful to see the talent come through. Honestly, Tamara, I gotta say, my favorite thing is just the absolute joyful vibe that all of these people have about this movie and about working together. It's been wonderful to see.
I have to ask you a question. Did you sell me out to Kevin Feige? Tell him that I stole for sure.
Listen. I get flustered in front of authority.
Tell us on other people. I didn't know what to do. And I gotta tell you, the first thing that pops into my head is throw someone else under the bus. I'm a bad person, Tamara. And I apologize.
You learned nothing from the Guardians. You learned nothing from Team Thor. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm a weak man. In reality, though, we love you, Tamara, and you were bringing the thunder. Thank you so much for being there and having us tonight. It has been great to host both of you, sending all the love right back to you. Right, everybody. Make sure that you get your ticket for July 8th premiere of Thor.
Vale, pues ya están a punto de terminar.
Thank you all for joining us. It's been absolutely wonderful. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to the cast and crew that have joined us here tonight. We're gonna see a little sneaky peek tonight. And Anthony, thank you to you.
Oh, thank you to you.
Okay, regular handshake.
Asgardian handshake. Asgardian. I won.
Marvel, your universe.
Pues ahí está justamente el tráiler que sacaron hoy, que fue más como un sneak peek o tráiler final. Igual ahorita vamos a volverlo a ver, pero en escenas claves, porque hay ciertas escenas nuevas en donde salen los celestiales y escenas que pues no habíamos visto en anteriores avances, ¿no? Las cabras.
I said it was going to be like a relaxing holiday.
Ahí en esa escena donde está parando a estos dos vehículos, presiento que va a ser un chiste de pedos.
July 8th. Tickets on sale now.
Vale, pues ya terminó, así que vamos rápidamente a ver el tráiler, el que les digo que salió. Es justamente el que acabamos de ver ahorita, pero quiero pararlo en escenas específicas. Más que nada porque pues, hay cositas que comentar sobre este avance. Y bueno, faltaron muchos actores, por decir, no salió Dave Bautista, el actor de Drax. Yo no lo vi por ningún lado, no salió la voz de Rocket. Hay este actor que actuó con Lady Gaga, no salió. ¿Quién más no llegó? Vin Diesel, pues tampoco llegó. Pero bueno, pues eran también las voces, entonces como que no tenía pues tanto chiste que llegar. Pero pues ahorita ya nada más que cargue, ponemos aquí el tráiler, el avance. Ya está cargando. ¿Y qué les pareció la alfombra roja? Ahí para los que me estén viendo, ya sea en YouTube, en Facebook, en Twitter o en Twitch. ¿Qué les pareció? La verdad a mí me gustó mucho. La alfombra roja estuvo entretenida. Hubo sus cositas que igual y no todos comentaban o no se veían tan animosos a contestar, pues. Pero estuvo bien. Un poquito más larga que la de Doctor Strange, la verdad. Pero en grandes rasgos estuvo muy muy bien. Entonces aquí en el trailer vamos a ponerlo. Vale, esto ya lo habíamos visto. Aquí pues está en Nueva York. Aquí pues es, yo creo que donde lo encueran al Thor. Aquí pues tenemos a las... Aquí, este escénico. Vemos a dos celestiales. Ojalá no sean solamente un simple cameo, ojalá por lo menos, no sé, lleguen a intercambiar algunas palabras o por lo menos se haga mención sobre sus nombres, algo. Pero bueno, aquí también tenemos este puente arcoíris. Y las cabras ahí. Que pues ya vemos de dónde sacan a las cabras, de este planeta en donde habitan esta raza de seres azules. Ahí pues igual se andan peleando. Yo creo que de ahí ya es de donde escapan, justamente de donde vimos ahí a los celestiales. Jane está aquí en este lugar donde vemos la cara de Watcher, el rostro de Watcher, y hay varias entidades ahí muy poderosas representadas en forma de estatua. Ahí vemos a Valkyria, me parece, en forma de... Bueno, con el Pegaso. Aquí luchando contra Gore. Y también lo interesante es que trae el rayo de este Zeus, que también ya lo habíamos visto con el rayo en otro tráiler, pero pues aquí se alcanza a apreciar mejor. Posiblemente con ese rayo sea la única forma de derrotarlo o debilitarlo o de destruirle. Bueno, no sé si de destruirle la espada, porque es la necroespada y se supone que esa tiene relación con los simbiontes y es muy poderosa, entonces a ver cómo lo adaptan. Aquí están los Asgardians of the Galaxy, está Thor también por ahí. Miek me supongo que también va a salir. Aquí pues Groot adolescente pues le está aquí quitando las cosas a Rocket. Ya dejó todo babeado su artefacto. Y aquí las cabras, ¿no? Que... Bueno, lo de las cabras es Es para reírnos. Y aquí esta raza de estos seres. En un clip que ahorita pasaron en la premiere, se ve que los están defendiendo de alguien, alguna raza que igual los está oprimiendo. Entonces yo creo que van a llegar a liberarlos o a ver qué. Y a cambio pues les van a dar las cabras, yo creo. Ahí están los cabros. Más amor. Aquí pues relativamente no. Es lo mismo lo del puente arcoíris. Esta escena igual ya la habíamos visto. Aquí estamos en el mismo planeta de los azules. Y pues aquí Thor, que les digo que probablemente sea un chiste de pedos o algo así. O sea, siento que ahí se le va a salir uno y... no sé. Y bueno, aquí que está como que haciéndose un discurso para después luchar. Es escena enseguida de lo que acabamos de ver. Y pues el chiste de que no puede faltar al final de los trailers de Marvel, aquí en específico con el saludo asgardiano, en donde pues tienen que menear la mano, creo que los meñiques y no me acuerdo qué más. Pero bueno, en general este fue el tráiler. Les digo que pues ahí salen los celestiales. Creo que es como que lo más importante del tráiler, ese vistazo. Ojalá tengan alguna mención a sus nombres o por lo menos un diálogo. O al menos saber por qué rayos están ahí. Y bueno, igual los trailers de Marvel suelen ser muy engañosos, entonces pues habrá que ver qué onda. Pues eso es todo, chicos. Esa fue la premiere de Thor Love and Thunder. La verdad estuvo buena, les digo que me gustó. Y pues ya para ir terminando, los invito a que me sigan en redes sociales. Me pueden seguir como Cinema Leumas. Los links de todas mis redes sociales están en la descripción de Facebook y de YouTube. Los invito a que compartan el directo porque así nos ayudan a llegar a más gente. A que le den like, ya sea en YouTube, en Facebook, o le den un retweet en Twitter, o que nos mencionen en una historia en Instagram, que nos compartan en un grupo en WhatsApp. Todo eso ayuda un montón. Que comenten en diferido, pues sus comentarios también son bienvenidos y pues los voy a estar contestando por ahí. Y suscríbanse al canal si son nuevos y me llegaron a ver por este directo. Suscríbanse, la verdad no se van a arrepentir de todo el contenido que hacemos. Y pues sin más, al ratito vamos a estar viendo el episodio de The Boys, el 6º episodio, para que no se lo pierdan, como a las 12 de la noche. Entonces lo vamos a estar transmitiendo por Twitch y por Discord para que lo vean junto conmigo y pues para que le caigan ahí. Y el día de mañana, como a las 3, 4 de la tarde, vamos a estar debatiendo sobre el penúltimo episodio de Superman and Lois. Y el día sábado, en la nochecita, vamos a estar hablando de The Voice, el debate de este 6º episodio. Y vamos a estar haciendo las noticias como a las 11 de la noche, las noticias de cada semana, que normalmente se hacen los días viernes. Pero en esta ocasión la vamos a cambiar para el día sábado en la noche. Y el día domingo, como a las 9 de la noche, vamos a estar hablando de Lightyear. Se supone que en el canal de Cinearte, ya si no lo hace Cinearte, pues igual y me anime y lo hagamos en este canal. Entonces, pues nos vemos a lo largo de estos directos. Y también el domingo espero que me dé tiempo de poder hacer el gameplay del episodio número 3 de Star Wars. la venganza de los Sith en formato de Lego. Entonces vamos a estar ahí jugando. Entonces lo más probable es que sea después del directo de Lightyear, para que pues ahí estén atentos en su dominguito en la noche. Y pues nos vemos hasta la próxima. Bye bye.